So the antenna strip, see that piece of PCB board is a resistor, so it only emits in this 180 degree emission. Yeah, and obviously they didn't like that. Some clowns made some noise about it, but unfortunately, I don't know where they get their brains from, but it wasn't from an electronics manual. And you get that all the time, you know, the trolls. I'm an electronics expert. Where? Who? How? Well, are you a weapons expert? The fact is, no, they probably haven't got a Scooby, like, you know, and the reason why they don't understand what a capacitor is. Capacitors, here's a number of capacitors before you hit the antenna board, and they would be used to smooth out any signal coming, because you don't want any disruption to the signal. So you see this capacitor here, this large cap here, what's it for? It's a storage of energy that can be released within a millisecond down this antenna, right, which can then cause an attack. Okay, because like I said, it's a...
So, it would seem Mark Steele is at it again with this device, the leaf node from WiMAC. So, I have a proposition for Mark Steele. If you can take this to a recognised UK limited company who test radio devices, transceivers, receivers, or electronics, say a BSI recognised test house, or even one that deals with FCC clients, etc., etc. If you can take this to an approved test house and they can examine what is stored on the EEPROM and also get that capacitor to discharge all its stored electrons out of that antenna, I will give you £10,000 in cash. 10 grand in cash, recorded delivery with a money courier to your address. And not only that, because I know how expensive a BSI recognised test house can be, I will cover the costs of the testing of that unit. But if it's found to be that you are bullshitting, then you have to cover the costs of the test house. And I want you to tell all of your followers, people who have backed you, give you money via PayPal, GoFundMe, Crowd Justice. I would like you to tell every single one of them that you're a liar, a cheat, a con man, and a grifter. Challenge is set. 10 grand cash if you can get that capacitor to discharge all of its electrons out of that antenna. And that all the 8051 assembly language that's stored in there can be analysed and recompiled and proven that it is driving this SI1000 chipset from Silicon Labs to instigate that and get that to happen. How the hell you're going to get 120 volt smoothing capacitor to bridge that separation through a fully rectified 12 volt in, 6 volt out DC to DC flyback transformer that is pulled down further to 3.3 volts and 1.2 volts via that voltage regulator for the chip and the peripherals? I don't know. But that's what you're claiming, that discharges energy through that. Get that done. Prove it. And as I say, 10 grand cash, and I'll cover the costs of the test house where you've taken this. Prove it. Accept my challenge. Prove it.